Some of the features in Ubot 4 are pretty interesting. One of them is the ability to see your code through the code view, or the node view they call it. Okay, then this is a node view here, where we can see each command as a node, and then we have the code view. Now, but there is a few little gotchas you just got to know about. One of them is if you make a mistake, because you can type your commands in through the node view, or the code view here, but if you make a mistake, it's going to be almost impossible for you to get back to the node view. So let me show you here. I actually have a mistake in this code over here, and I'm not going to show you what it is. I'll show you how to find it in a second, because Ubot at this point in time does not really show you where the problem is. But when you try to go to node view, it's going to throw this error at you, and I'm sure if you've been using Ubot for any length of time, you will see this error and it'll drive you bananas. And it's basically, there's an error in your code, please fix it before switching back to node view. Now, believe it or not, you can create this error by in node view and then switch to code view and then not be able to get back out. Now, this happens quite often when a command in here is not finished. Okay, the command I'm talking about, I know what it is right here, because I've just gotten to know this problem, and this is a very short piece of code. It's right here. You see there's a set statement, and within the set statement there is no there's no values here. So there's no value for the name of the set statement, and there's no actual value being put in. So this is going to cause a problem. The easiest way to fix this is just to click on that and to delete it out. And you'll see that by doing that we should be able to go back in the node view. Okay, so there must be something else it doesn't like here too. Okay, so here's another command. It's not finished here either. You see the if statement? There's nothing inside the if statement. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to substitute something in there just for a moment. And see if it'll accept that. Okay, so it doesn't like that. I actually want something in there. There we go. Okay, so there's more than just a few errors here. That's a great example, actually. So here's the last error. This define is not got a name attached to it. Let's go over here and let's take a look at a define statement over here. See, the define has a name attached to it here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the this tab here and call it you notice I'm giving it meaningful names just so I have something to pick up when it goes back to node view. And there we go. That's how we fixed it. So this particular code actually had 3 problems in it. Now the developers of Ubot have gone out of their way to try to find ways to stop this from happening, but there's still ways you can cause this to happen. I'm going to get rid of this command here. Let me show you how we can simulate this particular problem. Okay, I'm going to grab a define command here. If I try to go to code view, if it's just sitting like that, if I try to go to code view, it's going to say, I need to finish the node before jumping to code view. It knows that it's going to have a problem. If I say OK, invalid parameter because I haven't filled the name in. But let's say I go to another tab here, okay, and then I jump back, and then I try to go to code view. See how you can get that environment. Now I've got a define that's not been named. When I try to go back to node view, I have a problem. So basically what's occurring is the completion code that needs to run when you jump between tabs is not happening. Okay, so it's a little bit of a bug within Ubot, but it's something that's easily fixed. easily taken care of. You know, one of the big things I can say to you, it's easy when you're working on a piece of code to have, in this example that I was showing you, there's 3 errors. I was working on it, and I had it open here, and I had it open a little further down because I realized I had a bit of a logic issue, and I had a problem on here. And I was working on it, and then I got called away. Well, what would have happened, I'd saved it to make sure I wouldn't lose it, but when I open it back up, the commands had not been completed. So now I'm stuck. So watch out for that. It's something that can happen very easily when you're working on code. You would say to yourself, okay, don't jump between tabs, don't jump between tabs, and you'll just jump between tabs without thinking about it. The completion routines that I'm guessing that Ubot runs to check commands are not run. You jump into code view and then you're stuck. Okay, there you go. This is Frank Thomas. I have more tutorials and much other interesting stuff you can learn on my site, ubotjunkie.com, as well as I do have a mentorship program if you are a serious student and you're looking to learn Ubot inside and out. Thanks very much.